said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it, execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Mayo. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mayo. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man all by himself. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Aggies are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. His big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Lets it fly. The incomplete pass makes... They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of...
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Winston. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had...
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little... And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Mayo.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Rides to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence. Out and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Puts it out of the air. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Curtis. Kurt, let's get right to the action. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. It'll be down near the 5. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throwing for his running back. Dumps it down his back. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Over the middle and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Ball handed off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the return man decides to signal. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Snags a quick throw. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw over the middle. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense are going to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this.
It's a draw play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. QB bootlegs here. He's running out of time here. He lets it go on the move. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. A short completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this 1st half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's another deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in to keep him.
Running back has it on the screen now. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down coming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He dumps it off to the tight end. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's an important first down on that running play.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. third down. He drops to throw. Looking for his back. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense contributes 6 points. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Grab made by the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Try to get up with a sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback run to the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to...
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Aggies will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Aggies look to keep this drive moving. They keep him guessing with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He hands it off from the gun, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the some adjustments here. Final minute of regulation. The crowd is really getting into it. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. And they'll get him down that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing in the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And they will try out the field goal team here. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Down the middle. And that puts them back on top. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense drives out there to open this game. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it. Well, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, in great scoring position.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back really seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
O-line formation for the defense. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Clock way downfield for a huge gain. What a snag by the junior receiver. Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Oklahoma State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side here. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He made the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. And the receiver's got it. Goes up and over the guy. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Sort of looking to make a play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Finds an open target on the left side. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He stopped out at the 42. Gets a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw yet again. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for third and 5. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the Cowboys come to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're going to throw on third and goal. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
One way to slow. Very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking deep down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. Pass interference. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. The defense has got it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. It's complete on the crossing route. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. The Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Football comes out. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Breaks free. He shreds the tackle. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cowboys looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Second and goal for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Look out. Whole different game now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. An important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Powering right past the defender. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. He's stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the 1st down to 17. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So here we go, 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
25.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Short pass finds the tight end. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. Looking for some space. It's York. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Good throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the 1st down at the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Look out, the room to run here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. After the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Keep it on the ground, trying to power into the touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The playoff game comes down to this. A tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? We're going to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big game to them. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, the final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down. We're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Second down. We're going to throw it. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And now they'll just clock it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial game. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.